All right, my people, finally live. I had some connection issues there. I don't know what happened. Spanish internet as usual. But we are on, we are live. Let's do this stuff. It's a lot of things happening. Let me see that everybody's on. Do it like this. So don't need to see no FUD. All right, let me see if everybody's connecting. What's up, Tobe? What's up, Breakson? Hola, compadre. Guys, listen, like, this could be one of the most important lives. What's up, Jake? This could be one of the most important lives. I'm just saying that. So I want to get everybody on before we start, before I start talking, because we're going to go through some technicals, fundamentals, and prepare ourselves for tomorrow. Take some tea for that. Green tea. Damn, it was hot. All right. Sup, Milker? All right, guys, let's get this started. Let me just check the Telegram quickly. All right, cool. So, first, let's recap what has been, all right? Or first, let's talk about what we're going to talk about today. So what we're going to do today is we're going to prepare for the FOMC meeting. And we're going to find all levels. Like we see in the market dump now. This is BTC, the BTC chart that you're looking at. Let's do like this instead, so you see it better. Here's the BTC chart. It dropped, found stability, and it's now bouncing up. Created some form of support here on 81.5k, which I was hoping not. I was hoping it was going to break that support and dump lower. Still low, not too late. So what I see possibly happening right now is that we come all the way up to about 82.5k, hitting this order block that we got here, and from there bouncing down. But we're going to get into details on that ASAP. So we're going to look at levels. We're going to look at what has happened, the whole manipulation game that we were witnessing yesterday and before yesterday. And we're going to discuss different strategies, what's to expect tomorrow, and strategies around different expectations. Because tomorrow you have to understand, tomorrow is a super important day. It might be nothing. Maybe market does nothing at all. Maybe nothing happens. But it can also be the trigger of the bull run. You understand? Of the reliveness of the bull run. So could be. But if there's anything that could trigger a massive bull run, then it's the FOMC meeting or the federal fund rates decision. This is why you always want to put them with red letters and circle them with a red marker on your calendar, so you never miss them. These are super important. This is why I always live stream them. We will live stream tomorrow, of course, also. You will see the trades that I will take, if I take any trades, but I'm very sure I will. So why is today so important then if FOMC tomorrow is important? Because when you have something important that is happening, the preparation, if you're elder, then you will know preparation is key. All right. So if you don't prepare, if you go to a competition, you know, this is the world championships. You will prepare, you will train hard, right? If you don't prepare yourself and come there unprepared, you ain't got no game plan, you ain't got no nothing, and you will lose. This is the same thing. So if you really want to become a crypto millionaire or just make decent money on crypto, give it the same effort as you would give any job that would pay you whatever you're expecting to get from crypto. You understand that? Man, I should write that down, man. That was a good line. Anyway, you understand what I mean. So give this the same effort. It deserves the effort. What's up, Matthias? Welcome, man. So I'm in the middle of my preachings here, and that is what we will prepare today. So what I'm expecting, we're gonna go look at the fundamentals. We have some fundamentals to look at, but we're gonna look at the technicals first. So you guys have the levels and everything, and then we're gonna look at possible outcomes. All right. So first and foremost, let me adjust my microphone here. First and foremost, let's zoom out a little bit. We are on a daily time frame. I might even go to the weekly time frame. Let's remove some FUD here. Like that. All right. So first and foremost, what has been? We had a mega dump. We had a mega liquidation. The sickest candle that I've ever seen. Maybe one of the sickest candles in crypto history. with this massive wick of about, I think it was 15% or something. Directly after, what happened? Boom! Next, I thought that this was liquidation and we would bounce up because market barely went up anything, just started to dump directly. This week, we have an indecisive candle. What is an indecisive candle? It's basically a candle that signaling that the momentum down is lost and now market bulls and bears are fighting out, all right? This week, we started bullish and now we're dipping down. So most often, this is why I said it was crazy here that we didn't get a wick up, because most often you will see the first push in the opposite direction and then you will see that impulse move. We started bullish here, which was signaling for me that we will go lower, and it feels just stupid for that we shouldn't go lower, because here it's nothing. This is empty area. This is desert. Liquidity is here. Liquidity is here. You always find liquidity, like you hear us talk about order blocks and stuff like that a lot. Order blocks is basically just a cluster of candles that's been ranging basically and creating a block of orders. There's a lot of unfilled orders stuck there, and you have it on all kinds of time frames. All right, so this here will probably be a very good order block on the monthly time frame. This is on the weekly time frame now. So any order block that we zoom into will look something like this. And here we have, as I said, a very strong order block, and we have not dipped into it yet. So we came down, the lowest point we came to was 76.7. And this OB starts at 74,200. All right, so we have some room left to go. Now, I think we're coming down there. It feels just stupid that we wouldn't. The only reason we wouldn't is because market makers knows that everybody is basically buying here, and so they don't want to trigger their buy orders. All right. What I think will happen is that we will actually break straight through it. We will come down to 67, 63K, something like that. So here you have an order block, a very strong order block that created this whole impulse move. If you look on a daily time frame, and that order block sits at 67K, all right, all the way down to all the way up to 69K, and then you have lower levels, of course. So right now we have this high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and I think we're going to create one more leg down now, liquidate, and I think the bounce back from that leg is going to be vicious. I hope this doesn't happen at night, because I know, like, we're going to see a wick, something like this. We're going to see some candle like this, I think. It's just going to be a vicious wick liquidation, and then just mega bounce back very fast. That is that. So, but what we do, we continue to trade these markets. I'm short right now. We will go through my positions also. I'm short right now. Damn. But I see my short is going to be tapped out any second now. We'll see. But still though, it's cool. It's in profit. Locked in a little bit. It's nothing, but at least a little bit on that one. It was an unsure trade. It's a trade from yesterday that I called out. The short from yesterday. Anyways, so the levels we are looking for now for this liquidation, for this dump that is going on right now, is two things. First one, this order block, 67 to 69K. That's the first level I'm looking at. Market might go all the way down to 61.4K because we got a lot of liquidity trapped down here as well. And just to hit that Fibonacci level, market loves to hit those Fibonacci levels. This is 77.6 Fibonacci here at 61.5K approximately. So one option is that we go all the way down there. The other option is that we bounce up from here. That 76K was actually the low, the bottom. All right. And in that case, I would want to see market come down a little bit lower here to this OB and bounce up from there. That OB is at about 80K, 80.7K, something like that. Let's say 80K. For that to happen, it depends on what's happening now. So then we need to see something like this. Now, either way, if we don't get a big pump today, if market doesn't start to push today, and I will explain why I don't want market to push. If market doesn't start to push very bullish right now, I'm expecting very bullish reactions tomorrow. I will explain everything. So first and foremost, why don't I why do I want market to go down, to dip? Why was I rooting for the Mr. Short, the inside trader that we were stalking yesterday and before yesterday? Because first and foremost, he's signaling something. He's been right every time, but now of course now he got enemies. So now he has a bullseye on him, and these market makers are trying to liquidate him. But if he shorts, for me, most importantly, that was a signal the market is going lower. Now, of course, he maybe is manipulating the markets. It's probably not him, it's them. It is probably a team of traders using one wallet and or a network of traders. But they know something that we don't. And yes, of course, this could be market manipulation. But if they trying to like deceive us that market is gonna go lower and just bear trap us for a possible push upwards, then they wouldn't add so much to the position. Every time they were trying to liquidate them, they were adding positions. So that for me showed that they were really determined. They wanted to they wanted to ride the market down, right? They were trying to beat the market makers. So therefore, I don't think that was a deceptive signal or something like that. It was actually a real signal signaling that the market should go lower, and it did. If he would have been on this dump, he would probably have cashed in like 20 millions or something like that. I think he cashed out like almost 10 millions or something. If anybody knows, let me know. But yeah, so that was the situation. So that signals for me that it will go lower. Second thing is we need to go lower. We need to take out this liquidity here. That's, how can I say, regular price action procedure. So we should go lower. And like, if you know that something bad is going to happen, then it's like, let's just get it over with, you know? Let's just get it done, and so we can continue the real game. And of course, this will offer mega discount buying opportunities. Not because I got a lot of money left, considering how the market has been lately, but whatever's left will go in. So I want the market to go lower because if it pumps now, it means market is pricing in a possible rate cut tomorrow or a possible dovish Jerome Powell on the FOMC meeting. And I am convinced that Jerome Powell will be dovish tomorrow. And for y'all to understand, dovish and hawkish, dovish means that he will basically be positive on lowering interest rates in the future, the federal fund rate. And hawkish means the opposite, that they are looking at increasing the interest rate. And increased interest rates is very bad for crypto. Lowering interest rates is very good for crypto. And that is actually what Trump wants. So maybe they cave to the pressure. Who knows? Maybe they do an emergency rate cut tomorrow. That would send crypto flying like... And this is why I say this is so important, because if something like that happened, you want to be ready. I've seen it before. It has happened before. Like these black swan events, these news that come from nowhere and just sends crypto either flying or dying. So, and that is when the real money is made, but only if you come in prepared. So this is why we're preparing ourselves now. So note this down, 67 to 69K for BTC is what we want to see. And if not that, then it's a bounce from basically where we are at right now. So about 80.5K, this order block should be the bounce off level then. And we will probably start making our way up. But I don't want to see that, because I don't want to see that price dip, because I think a lot of people are expecting Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell to be dovish tomorrow. So therefore, we don't want to see anything priced in that. We don't want a sell the news effect tomorrow. All right. So that is that. Let me see the questions. Hey Jay. Yeah, the problem, MB. The problem is that we don't know that if it's gonna dip. You know, so like it's like I just explained. We don't know if it's coming down to 67K, or if this here is the low and we're bouncing up from here. As you see right now, the 4-hourly candle has 25 minutes left and it has created a massive wick. All right. So there's a big chance that we actually, for this to have been the low, we need to see market bounce above here. Boop, create support and start making its way up. That's what we need to see. So first step is reclaiming support. Second step is creating a bullish market structure. So getting above this one here and getting support here. And that is at about 83.5. And this support is at about 82.4. So that is what's happening there. Sup, Hugo? Welcome, man. So, like, if you're not, to get back to your question, MB, if you are not like up here, blow off top, market has been mega bullish and you know everybody's hyping like crazy, look at these candles, like something like that, then don't consider selling to buy the dip, because you never know where the dip is, or if there's going to be a dip. Like we don't even know if it's going to pump tomorrow. Like maybe Trump announces a World War III, or maybe something else happens, you know, tariffs, whatever. So, and that leads to market dumping even further. So we will go through some fundamentals, some news that I've looked at today, which basically for me confirms that we're going up. But for a regular person, this is super bearish. All right. So let's look at that. And we will look at, by the way, guys, we will look at XRP and ADA and them also. I just got stopped out on my BTC short at break even. Not break even, actually a little bit plus. So it looks like we are bullish right now for the moment, but it has a long way to go to reclaim bullish market structure. It means, give me one sec. Damn, we basically have to reclaim 83.4, even more, 83.5 say, for us to have created a bullish market structure. So it means we have to reclaim this one here. So for market to turn bullish right now, we need this. Boop, boop, boop. I am hoping for either this or already here. I hope it bounces, it rejects this level already. And why this level is because we have an order block here that broke, that took out these lows, and we have these lows creating a resistance level here. So we need to break above that, ramp up on this liquidity ramp here, and create structure above 83.5. That's the technicals for BTC right now with this little pump. But this can easily be a fake pump. This is like a bull trap. People get very bullish very fast. People's emotions change very fast, and then they crash and burn. So we will see what happens here. But while we're waiting for that, we will go to the fundamentals. But first, we just got to go finish the technicals, and that we're going to look at XRP also. And let me know in the chat if there's a special token you guys are planning to buy into tomorrow when you want to see some technicals on, all right? So XRP is one of them that we will look at. Why? Because XRP, of course, is one of our favorites. We trade it a lot, or we talk about it a lot at least. But also because I like the structure. I like the price action of it, all right? So this is what I was hoping for. I was hoping for BTC to dump further, so this XRP could come down to this order block at $2.1. That would be perfect entry. Right now, what it has done, as you see, it has broken above support, tested, all right? So it's testing it perfectly. And it has not broken below this higher low that is here. That is the higher low on the 4 hourly. Yeah, so it has not broken below this one. So right now, XRP is looking very bullish, to be honest. But like I said, I want the washout to continue so the XRP comes all the way down to its OB, and then we can take entries from there. If this happens, if we come in here, FOMC or not FOMC, doesn't matter. We will take, like, I will call out a nice buy trade from there. And that buy trade will not be like a short one that like the other ones I've called out. This will be more of a swing trade, like the one I called out the other day. Because I think market is going to move some here. And even if it wants to create a bull trap to go further down, we will capitalize on that bull trap, because bull trap basically how it traps you is by catching your greed. It plays on your greed. So it makes you think that market is going to the moon. So everybody starts jumping in, and then before you know it, it's like a rug pull. Sellers take over and market just dumps, liquidates everybody. So Cardano right now, Cardano, XRP, I mean, right now, I want it to come lower. If it doesn't come lower, I want an entry at about 2.25. That is basically where we're at right now. I want it to come down a little bit more. If we go on a 50-minute, then we will see this is the range. We're stuck in between. We need to break above these highs here to create a bullish market structure. So we break above. It means like we broke above here, but that's just a wick. We need to close above, retest it, and that's when we can take an entry if we would go from here. But I don't think so. So that is it for it. Okay, cool. So with the technicals done. Oh, sorry. And one more thing. This is why I believe that we're going to go lower. I see this pattern here on a couple of pairs. I don't know if they're trying to play with our minds, because sometimes they actually do this on purpose to play with people. But you see this here. This is a bearish wedge. All right. It's a bearish because it came from above and then it wedges. And look what market did. Perfect textbook breakout, retest. Boom. So that's Ethereum. I saw the same thing. I think it was on Sui. Yeah, you see, Sui, same thing, exactly the same thing. It respected its order block, but next drop it will not respect that order block. And where did I see it more? I think it was, yeah, Cardano also, exactly, Cardano, same thing. Triangle, wedge, bearish wedge, and now what? Come up, broke out. It's retesting it now. And if it drops down, I want to see it drop down to about, Cardano, I want to see it come down to about 0.669, say 0.67, basically. That's what we don't want to see it take out this low that was at about 0.64, 0.65. But we want to see it come down to 0.67 to this order block, and then we will take a nice long position from there as well. So that's why I'm still bearish, because a lot of these tokens are signaling that they want to go lower. Solana's hit this OB, but I don't trust Solana right now, to be honest. There's too much games going on there, too much manipulation behind the scenes. One that we will invest into, that we're just waiting for market to be set up right, is ACH. Why do we want to invest into ACH? ACH is a mega oversold project. This is a project, you know, when there's projects like the world, for example, Prosperous World, when there's projects that are very good, very strong, they actually provide a real solutions that are needed for crypto adoption or whatever it is, but nobody has seen it yet, so it's very underrated. That's the case with ACH. ACH is in the PayFi niche or narrative. PayFi is basically DeFi, but it combines DeFi, so that decentralized finance, and it combines centralized finance together, traditional finance. So these two merges so that basically you can sell your cryptos, buy cryptos, pay your bills with crypto, whatever it is, pay your mortgage or house or whatever it is, so that the crypto and then and the regular finance system integrates, all right? and that is needed. That is the next step in crypto adoption. So this one is, and ACH is a strong project in that narrative, and in the same time, it's very oversold. It's very, very underrated. So we are going to go on a long position on this one as soon as the market conditions show for us that we can do it. All right, I'm going to take it on the copy trading account as well. So I'm saying to you, be ready for that. But there's one more that we are going to go into. I'm already into it, but I'm just scaling in little by little. So I'm taking the small positions. I'm buying in. I bought my first one. I think it was here at 0.7.5. Sorry, 0.705. And I took some today, just now before the stream at 0.68. And now I'm waiting for market to come down to about 0.64, 0.65-ish to this order block here. That would be nice. And I think I'm going to call it out somewhere there. So here somewhere is where I would like to call out the entry. But if you are, so, and by the way, this one, you don't need any leverage. Virtuals, you don't need leverage. I will explain what virtuals is. Virtuals, you need leverage because it's so oversold and it has so much, it's so volatile and has so much upside potential. So look at this, for example. This high was in January, 2nd of January, all right? From this high, from this low where we're at right now to this high, we have about 690%, so about 700%. You have basically, you have 7x on your money just by holding it from here to up here. If you want to put leverage on it, don't put more than like 5 or something like that. Be careful with it because it can go down quickly. But why I'm so bullish on it right now is because, okay, let me talk about virtuals. What is virtuals? Why am I bullish on this here? So first and foremost, virtuals, y'all guys know pumped up fun. It's where all these meme coins get launched and everything on Solana. Virtuals is the equivalent to pumped up fun, but it's for AI agents. All right, so it's basically you can start and launch an AI agent there with a token attached to it, so people can invest and speculate in your AI agent, and you can do that or very easily on virtuals, their own pumped up fun. And there's already a lot of AI agents there. Maybe you have heard about Luna, for example, AIXBT. They're very famous on X, dropping a lot of alpha. They are autonomous AI agents, which means that they govern themselves. They have their own wallet. They can govern other AI agents. They do token distributions. They promote their own token. They are like an own person promoting themselves and getting people to invest into their thing. And I think Luna is already worth like 100 mil or something like that, some crazy amount. So it's there's a lot of stuff happening there. And this narrative, AI agents, is something that is, people think that it's a hype and stuff like that. It's not about hype. AI agents is going to grow much, much bigger because AI agents is how we are going to handle work in the future. I want to say in the future, but now actually, because it's already happening. So they will create content for us. They will write copywriting for us. They will handle communication for us, customer service, customer calls, sales calls, system integration, this and that, whatever it is, cross department communication, stuff like that. So all of that is very necessary and all of that is very needed. And especially for companies, because companies will save a lot of money. What's the biggest expense for companies? It's employees, right? So this will save the companies a lot of money. So of course, this is what makes people scared that they will lose jobs. But as we say in AI, is that the only way you will lose a job, you will not lose a job for AI. You will lose your job for somebody that is using AI. Understand what I mean? So if you are a coder, a developer, you will lose your job because another developer that is much worse than you will come and he is using AI, so he can code much faster and better than you. So that's the situation, and so that is what virtuals is. And another thing is that while we've been quite bearish these days, virtuals has been pumping, and virtuals really wants to recover. It was heavily oversold, and a lot of people want back into it. They have a very strong community, a super strong team, very dedicated team. I love their team. Forgot their names, but they have a strong foundation that to rest on. So virtuals, keep your eyes on it. DCA into it. Now is the perfect time to DCA. And that's that. TIE is also another great AI project to DCA into. As you see, it's just dipping and dipping. Solana Foundation is behind this one. Once this one starts to explode, it will explode. It will rip very hard. And that is that. Yo, what's up, Karen? Welcome. Haven't seen you in a couple of days or a week. We missed you over here. Our UK Alpha. So guys, you see what's happening here. This is what I mean. So it looks for me exactly what I said. Like we will reject this resistance here and dip lower. We'll see. Still not played out. It just bothers me that it took out my sell position because I had a good entry on that one, but it's my own fault. I was too cheap with the stop loss. BNB buy is basically a break even. All right, cool. So with all of that said, let's go to yo, welcome Ghost Dragon. Welcome, man. You have missed a lot of information, but you can watch the recording, man. It's I cannot repeat all of it because it's a lot, but basically we just looked at levels 67 to 69k at BTC, possible on this dump, and we hoping for it because that will give us a perfect entry tomorrow on the FOMC meeting. The FOMC, by the way, before I jump into fundamentals, the FOMC will start. I will start streaming it. Wait, where is this stuff? Here, boom. I will start streaming it. I think I would say 7:20 maybe. 7:20, 7:25, something like that. Because we will start streaming. Here's the FOMC press conference. So, and I'm talking Central European time, of course, in the afternoon. So we will stream first. Guys, look. So this is the times for tomorrow. 6:50 Swedish time, Central European time. 6:50 in the afternoon. I will go live. We will stream the U.S. federal fund rate. This will probably move the market also. If they cut the rates, oh my God, then we're gonna see some crazy stuff. But I think the probabilities are like 90% or 99% that they won't cut the rates. See if we can get something here. Yeah, you guys see 99% that they won't cut rates. And this is what I'm saying. If they cut rates, the volatility, the explosion in the market that you will see tomorrow, that will be unprecedented. But like I said, we have the FOMC meeting then. So that I will start streaming that one 6:50 Central European time, all right? And we will finish that stream about 7:15 or something like that. We just want to just want to see if we want to catch any trade or something like that from the announcement, if something spectacular happens. Then we take about 10 minutes break, 5 minutes break, and then we start streaming about 7:25 p.m. Central European time. We start streaming, preparing for the press conference, for the FOMC press conference. Now, okay, let's talk about the press conference. Why am I so bullish? So, two things. First of all, inflation down, trueflation down. So it means the real inflation. This is what Trump wanted. He wanted to bring down inflation. He has definitely succeeded. It was a long time ago since we saw the inflation this low. That's the whole purpose with the tariffs and everything. He's trying to kill inflation, but he kills the market also, of course. So inflation is down, and this is what Powell has been talking about this all the time. that inflation needs to come down for them to even consider rate cuts. So they did rate cuts in November when Trump got in, but basically they regretted it. They cut it with 50 basis points. That's a lot. It sent the market flying. We're talking about the Trump pump and all of that stuff. Mostly why the market pumped was because of the rate cuts, not because of Trump. Of course, Trump helped. So it was just happening in the same time. Since then, he's been very hawkish. He's been saying like they are not happy with the inflation, where the inflation is. This is not looking good, and they have they prognose. I say that in English. The estimation of how many rate cuts they will have has gone down substantially. It went from 4 rate cuts to basically 1 rate cut, I think, 1 planned rate cut. So now, let's say they don't cut rates. But he, on the FOMC meeting, he says inflation is good. We are expecting 2 to 3 rate cuts this year. Boom. That will be priced in immediately in the market. Market will send the crypto indexes, probably gold as well, flying. So all these commodities will fly. And they will fly hard if he says that. And that is what I'm waiting for. Why do I think he will do so? Is because, like I said, inflation is down. But another thing, unemployment is rising hard right now. Then we have something else. We focusing on crypto here, right? But we need to watch this here. Damn, I want to take a sell here, man. We will get back on the technicals very soon. We have this. Look at this. This is the American stock index. All right? It's dumping. It's going down. So, and this basically like symbolizes the market strength. So they do want to bring this up again. And another thing is also the dollar. I forgot to say that as well. Dollar is also dumping. So that is also very bullish for crypto. So I believe that we will see, and that gives room also for rate cuts. So I believe that we will see a rate cuts tomorrow. No, sorry, no. I believe that we will see a dovish FOMC tomorrow, that Jerome Powell will talk about future rate cuts, and that will see crypto flying, but it will only do so if we see crypto dying today, if you see BTC dumping, all cryptos dumping, and that is basically what is happening right now, and it hasn't played out fully yet. I'm expecting it to come much lower, and that is that. With that said, we have news also to look at. So, for example, we have 21 shares. That is, what is her name again? Karen or something like that. They want to launch a Polkadot ETF, so a DOT ETF on Nasdaq. This is very bullish for DOT. I haven't seen any price reaction, but they only applied for it, so it's very good. We have this here. Now, this is the confusing thing for you, probably. If you've been in the game for a while, then you know what I mean. This here for me is bullish. Bitcoin bull cycle is over. We are entering a bear market. Now, this can be true. We got to be ready for that. This is the guy, the founder of CryptoQuant. CryptoQuant is, if you don't know what it is, I think I got it here. This is CryptoQuant, but I'm not logged in. So it's basically on-chain metrics. You can see on-chain data. That is where I track, transaction, wallets, and whatever's happening and whatnot. He says a bull cycle is over. So what I think this is bullish is because last bull cycle here was the same news. I remember this so well, and I was like, I remember this well because I was pissed because I started to sell off and stuff because I didn't know, I hadn't learned the game yet how they manipulate with news. So same thing. A lot of experts came out and like, this cycle is over, this is happening, that is happening, China is banning Bitcoin, whatever, SEC suing XRP. There was so much bad stuff happening. We were like, okay, bull cycle is over. And then came something, I don't remember what it was. Tesla bought XRP, or Tesla bought Bitcoin or something like that. It was some simple news, and boom, market was sent flying. And I remember this one. I don't remember this one, but I remember this impulse because I remember that it was some bullshit news, and I was shocked that the market started to fly like that. And that is when I also really started to understand how manipulated the market is. because when we had mega bullish news here, market was dipping, and then suddenly a small bullish news was like an excuse to pump the market. So that is what I'm seeing now again, and I'm looking at this here, this whole pullback here. I'm looking at it almost like the same like here. Just I think this cycle is going to be much longer, much harder, but I think it's going to be a very different cycle from all previous cycles. So, CryptoQuant founder Ki Yong-ju says that Bitcoin bull cycle is over. Could be true also. We got to be cautious for all options. This one, we followed it. We followed it on the weekend. We followed it yesterday and before yesterday. The 40x short whale. So we call him the insider trader, the Trump insider trader. And what he has done now, so he closed his position. I think it was at $9.7 million in profit. And then he went on to buy Ethereum with those profits and something more also. It was a fun game. We had some fun watching this. Actually made a little bit money on it, shorting the market with him. And that was it. But I was cautious all the time because he had his take profit at about like 63K or something like that. And for me, it was just like, this is a little bit too easy. Always when it's too easy, then it's too easy. This is about the analysis today. I said that we probably will see something like this. This is why I brought this picture up. I brought this picture up because I just wanted to brag for y'all. So I wanted to brag for y'all, show you guys that exactly what I painted out happened. But this is playing out right now, the red line. And this is exactly the retest we were looking at here that I showed you, that I was talking about. This one. I even have the red line still here. Or maybe it's not the same, but anyways. So now we will just see if the dump plays out, if we will go all the way down, like I said this morning. And that is what we're looking for right now. And then the last one. Oh yeah, but guys, by the way, presume that most of y'all are from Europe. Y'all have to, like, listen guys, Europe is right now making war against crypto. Understand that? So crypto is basically an enemy of Europe. And why is that? And in not only Europe, IMF, I think also, and BIS, Bank of International Settlements. Who are they, first and foremost? Like these are the banks that, you know, when the central bank needs money, this is the bank that borrows central bank money. You know, central bank is like the central bank of a country. So these are like the real, I would say, controller of the financial system in the world, which makes them the real controllers of the world, because the financial system runs the world. If you control the financial system, you control the world. So, and they like basically are waging war now on Bitcoin because what it says, BIS tyranny is loading. Bitcoin is the last line of defense against their centralized control. Understand? Because they want to create a centralized control governance system. So it controls the whole world. And that is what we call globalization, or the globalist system. And I'm totally against it because all people are different, all cultures are different, we all behave different, we have different values, different things. We cannot go under one flag. It doesn't work like this. We are different people. We got to respect that also. But divide or people that are that have different presidents and different governments and this and that are much more difficult to control. And these globalists, they want to control the whole world. So they're not happy with, you know, having influence on your country. They want to control your country. And Bitcoin is the last like enemy for them. It's the last thing that stops them from doing that, or crypto in general, because it's decentralized, is transparent, it's unhackable, immutable, and they don't like that. Of course, they like stuff that is not transparent. They like stuff that they can manipulate and that is hackable and all of that stuff. So it is what it is. I think they will lose this fight, but yeah, man, let's see what happens. What have I forgot? Always when we get on these lives, I feel like I have so much to say, but I feel also that I forgot something here. Yeah, Karen, that is very possible that the wars will cause bear market. We will see. We don't know. Tomorrow, like, look, so here's the thing. Tomorrow, we have to talk about this scenario as well. Tomorrow, let's say, for example, we come down to 74, 70, even all the way down to, like I said, 67K. And then we have the FOMC meeting. In the FOMC meeting, I'll paint out the scenario for you. Market comes down all the way, boop, 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 boop. And FOMC meeting, Jerome Powell is super dovish on future fund rates. All right, he says that they will do 3 or 4 rate cuts instead of 1 that is priced in. What does market do? And then it goes like nothing happens basically, or maybe it comes all the way to this order block and then just rejects it. There's no real momentum volume in it. If that happens, it means whales and institutions are selling off to the good news. This is what's been happening all the time here. We've been seeing it. Good news, boom, market wants to pump, but it doesn't really catch momentum. Why? Because these institutions take the opportunity to sell it to you. So you buy in on the hype, they sell you on the hype. All right? And if you see something like that happen here, down here, it means we are going to go much lower. It means this was not the bottom. They just bull trapping people, and we will come lower than that. So it means that something is happening, something is going on. It's the same thing on the top. This is how you know that you are on the top of a bull cycle. How do you know it? You know it by, we have bullish news and market dips back. Bullish news, market dips back. Bullish news, there's nothing really happening. Then you have one bad news, boop. That is what happened here. Every time we had first we had that situation, like I said, bullish news, market reacted well. Bearish news, we didn't get so much sell-off. And that is what tricked me. That is what made me think that we were going to go much higher when we were here in the start of this ranging area. So approximately December, something like that. Yeah, December. That's when I started my losing streak, my longest losing streak ever. And then things turned. Suddenly, market started to react very bearish on bearish news. So now we want to see the opposite. And I'm telling you, if you're wondering, if like all of you are asking me all the time if we are close to the top, or if we are at the top, or if we are at the bottom, this is the easiest way to see if we're at the top. You see bullish news, market doesn't react. You see bearish news, market reacts hard. Then it's time to dump your positions. It's time to sell your positions. It's time to do what smart money does, because it means they are selling their positions. Yeah, definitely, Ghost Dragon. DCA before the meeting. I would start DCAing. I am DCAing already now. I'm DCAing right now to virtuals, actually, untipped. This is what I said before you hopped on, I think. So I'm DCAing to this one right now. This green line will be my next DCA level, and actually a hardcore DCA level, because I don't think we're going to go much lower than that, even if market dumps. So right now I'm very focused on virtuals. I have a whole bunch of different tokens. And I think this thing is going to go lower. Like you see, why do I think that this is going to go lower? I'm actually going to short it right now in front of you guys, so you see it also. I'm going to short it with a smaller position. Like that. Open. Never be greedy on these sales or buys or whatever it is. Like if you are unsure about the market situation, if you catch a small bag, you catch a small bag. Especially if you're in a bull market, but you're expecting a pullback and you're selling that pullback. That is like a bonus money, a bonus bag that you took. Only time I push in hard is like, for example, if I'm bearish and market hits an order block like this one here, like that, it's such a beautiful entry, then I can go in hard. But I'm not going to say too much, because I do a lot of DJ mistakes as well. We are all humans. I would love the market to push back a little bit here. Add a little bit more to the sale, because right now the sale is only $464. So I would like to get it up to like $1,000, but if it comes up to what 81,780 ish, and I'm adding to the sale. But as I see this thing right now, I don't think it's gonna bounce up there. Nah, you see, it's already trying to break down. Even if it doesn't, I'm cool with this position as well also. As long as you catch something, it's all good. Guys, any questions? ETH looks good to short now. ETH, ETH has been looking good to short for the past year. Oh my God, I wish I shorted it. And this is what I mean. What did I say before? Retest, breaking down. I think it's happening right now. I think ETH is looking very good to short. Actually, I'm almost regretting that I shorted BTC because I rather want to short ETH. Nah, it's good. BTC is a little bit more. It's a little bit less oversold than ETH. ETH is extremely oversold. Understand that, guys. Listen, look. Let me take one sip of tea. Ethereum. Karen, thank you for bringing that up. Let's talk about Ethereum. I've talked about many times. I'm saying it again. Guys, if you don't know what crypto to buy, you want to DCA into something, and it's long term, you're thinking 1, 2, 3, 4 years ahead, Ethereum. Like, don't even think about, you don't need to think about much else. Ethereum. Why? Because there's no token, there's no project in the crypto space that is as oversold as Ethereum. And there's something fishy going on with it. I've said it many times. All these elites are stacking it up. Even this short guy, this insider whale guy, you saw the post. He bought, what was it, 3,000 Ethereums or something just now, today, actually. So he took his profits from shorting BTC and went bullish on Ethereum. These elites are stacking it in big amounts. In the same time, what is happening? So there was one article, I couldn't find it. I wanted to show it to you guys. That was Donald Trump explaining what will be included in the strategic crypto reserve that they announced. And I don't know if it was him or his administration, but they were talking about Bitcoin. What function does Bitcoin have in the crypto reserve? What function will Solana have? XRP have? ADA have? There was one missing. Which one was that? Ethereum, right? Because Ethereum is also going to be in a crypto reserve. Every time they can, they deliberately leave out Ethereum. They don't want to put any bullish news on Ethereum. If they buy it, they do it over the counter. It's hush hush. They don't want to leave any traces. They don't want to. They really like. They don't want the market to pump. They don't want the Ethereum. They don't want Ethereum to pump. They're trying to buy it as slow as possible. And they're accumulating it and accumulating it. And all this that you see here, all this madness here, this is all accumulation. All this is accumulation. So I think this is the last accumulation sweep. We will come down to about one, and people will panic crazy, 1,600, 1,500, something like that. And then I think Ethereum will melt all faces. It will, like, people will get stupid on it. Sleeping giant. So if you have Ethereum, don't sell it. Or, sorry, I recommend not to sell it, because I'm not going to tell you what you're going to do, of course. So that is how I'm seeing it right now. But right now we need one more dip. And like I said, we have the situation here. I think we're going lower. I actually am convinced we're going lower. Pushing up a little bit. Let's see. You know what, guys? We have a perfect entry right now. I will take a little short on Ethereum as well on the copy trading account. This one went up a little bit. Nice. All right. Cool, 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 cool. What I'm thinking about is I'm thinking if I'm gonna just go for the BTC or if I'm gonna do the Ethereum as well. Because it doesn't matter, both of them will go down. If one goes down, both goes down. I do like this. I do the Ethereum. 10x short. can actually put my stop loss here at 1 point, sorry, not 1 point, 1907. Why exactly there? Because have this higher high, and if market takes out this higher high, and we have shifted bullish again. All right, and do it a little bit higher, like that. Risking $5 is cool. BTC, so we short bought on BTC and Ethereum. That is enough. That is good. And targets on this one. Main target for me is 1,600 something. Here. 1,600. I don't like that 666 stuff. Let's make it 75 for now. And then I will adjust it. Put some take profit levels. Take profit levels. So first take profit will be this little order block that we see here. Let's do the first one conservative. We're doing it here. I always like to have the first take profit conservative. So yeah, you can secure a bag fast in case market just, you know, flips, turns back directly. And then just a recommendation is if you're watching the market and you see, like, for example, it's getting close to this TP and then you see that it's wicking and it's not really hitting the TP, just close it manually. Like, don't sacrifice gain for a couple of dollars here. So this is why sometimes you see me writing like I'm closing TP1 now, I'm closing TP2 now, because it's you never know exactly where it's going to turn. We look for the order blocks and everything, but yeah, you understand what I mean. There, and then we're gonna do like this. We're gonna pull out the fib so we get some better levels. There's okay. Now, these last take profits that you see me drawing out now, that's like wishful thinking. Then it's like, then market really dumps. So don't try to hold it all the way there with, you know, your full position or something like that. I will probably close like half the trade on TP1 already, all right? I'm not going to take TP2, I'm letting, and then TP3 I might close another half of that half that is left, and then the rest I'm just letting it run. As soon as we hit TP1, I will move stop loss to break even. So that is the game plan. TP1, 50% close, move stop loss to break even. All right. In case I don't see it and you guys see it and you don't know what to do and you're asking me what to do and I don't answer. These are the price targets. Entries like now basically. Boom. All right, cool. That is it. I will post this one in the Telegram channel so you guys have it there as well. Wait 1 second. For such a big trade, I have to adjust the stop loss. We have to put it above these highs here. It's never nice to have a bigger stop loss, but in the same time, it is nice. It gives you that room to move. Guys, you remember this swing sell? Where is it? Here, huh? That I called out yesterday. Maybe it was here. Yeah, this one. Called it out yesterday. Beautiful. Took TP1. But what did we do yesterday? What did I do? I closed half of it when it started to push in the other way. But because we had a big stop loss, it gave it that room to turn, and then it went to TP1. And I think it's going to take TP2 as well. All right. Oh, this one is starting to dump. All right, let me call this one out so it doesn't run away. Just a sec. You will now you follow me behind the scenes when I call out a trade. So let's get in here. Boom, boom. Do like this. Eat. Eat, 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 eat. All of eat is short, long. Boom. Huddle target, we don't need this. Stop loss is at 1914. All right. Boom. That's the trade. All right, guys. The trade is in the trade announcement channel. If you ain't in our Telegram, make sure you join it. Links are in the description box below. That's what we always call out. That's why I always call out the trades first. Let's see if we get some preferable action with this here. Damn, it's pushing back again. And let's see what happens. It will probably range here for a while, but I think I'm still confident that it will go down. You can see that like the whole loss of volume here, and especially this wick is beautiful. I love this kind of wicks. I call them exhaustion wicks. Basically, buyers trying to push the market up and they get exhausted. There's not enough money to push in, and then sellers take over. Poof. And then it becomes an exhaustion wick. Those are very good reversal signals. Very good. You can scalp. I used to scalp a lot before. I used to scalp gold and index. And as soon as I saw something like this, boom, I went in directly. I scalped it for like, the move was maybe from here to here. Like a very small move. In and out. But like, I think 80-90% I secured that bag. Okay, this one is not good. Now we have an exhaustion wick on the low. We'll see what happens. It's no, when you have a trade, when you have set your trade, you have set it. Don't set it and forget it. I don't believe in that stuff. But don't set it and camp on it. You know, you sit and watch it because it's going to destroy you mentally. It's going to exhaust you. So, and we have a decision capability muscle, basically. So our decision capability is like a muscle. And the more decisions you make, the more exhausted it gets. In the morning, you're fresh. It's easy for you to make decisions because it's fresh. So don't exhaust your decision-making capability, because that will lead you to making worse decisions. And that is why overtrading is so dangerous, because you almost get, you know, tunnel vision. You stare at these markets, you go in, you go out, you buy, you sell. And you make so much decisions in split seconds that in the end, like, your brain starts to confuse things, and it gives you wrong information, or you will do wrong decisions based on that. All right, guys. Look, so quick recap before I wrap this up. Tomorrow, FOMC, we will start streaming it 10 to 7, the rate cut decision and the FOMC meeting. I will post the live now. We want market to go lower before the FOMC. We want market to dip, crash, burn, die before the FOMC starts tomorrow. because that means for sure price is not or the outcome is not priced in. And I believe, and I'm very convinced that the outcome will be dovish, will be good, bullish for BTC from the FOMC meeting. From the rate cuts, I'm not expecting anything, but we never know. We are just ready, just in case. And that is it. What the pairs that we are looking at is BTC and XRP tomorrow. For now, from what I can see right now, we DCAing into ACH, we DCAing into virtuals. These are the two low cap tokens, not shit coin tokens, but low cap tokens that has extreme growth potential. Very good use cases, extremely oversold, and I would think is going to, if everything starts to rip tomorrow, these will rip mega hard. They will make you bank. So that's the game plan for tomorrow. If anything, let me know in the Telegram channel. But with that said, my people, don't forget to like, subscribe. Hey, by the way, smash that like button, destroy it, so YouTube understands that we're doing something good here. And with that said, I wish you guys a beautiful afternoon. I will see you on the stream tomorrow. Stay prosperous and peace.